Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am back with another interesting topic in the Tosca automation playlist. In this session, I'm going to tell you how you can archive your execution logs in the execution list. Now we have already seen how we can execute our test case using an execution list. So the results are always maintained in the execution lists, which are nothing but the logs which are stored in the actual log, right? Now, for example, this execution list has got an actual log, which is storing the logs as we go ahead and execute this multiple times, right? So multiple execution entries will be stored here as we go ahead and execute this, and everything is stored in this actual log. So this particular execution list has got one execution entry, and this was executed 3 months back. Okay, so this is all fine. But what if you are working on different releases, which happens quarterly, or which happens monthly, or which happens weekly? Now, for each release, you need to execute these test cases again and again, right? Because these are regression test cases, and you want to test whether your changes in the application have not affected your regression test cases, and you want the latest results to be linked to your requirements so that your release dashboard can show that these are the current results. Okay, but for in order to do that, we need to delete our previous execution logs. Okay, because these are old logs, and although we would like to keep it, but we don't want to show these logs in our release dashboard, right? Which is nothing but our requirements. And these execution lists, they are linked to the requirements. So if you don't clear this log, then it is going to reflect it in the requirements section, right? So one way is to just clear these logs, and it will delete this old log. You cannot see this anymore. Okay, so that you can do easily by right clicking on actual log and then clicking on clear log. So that will basically delete this. But I don't want to do that, right? Because what I want to do is I want to compare my results, which is my current results versus my previous results. So I want a way to store my previous results, and also I want the log to have the current results, and that I can do only by archiving my previous logs so that I have it in a safe place and I can always get it back. Okay. So how you can do that? That you can do from the execution list. Okay. So right click on the execution list, and there you will find an archive actual execution log option. Okay. So click on that. It will ask you for an archive name. So I'm going to give it RC. Okay. And RC01 or something. And then I'm going to click OK. It is going to ask you whether you want to discard your actual log. Okay. Now, if you want to remove the entries from the actual log, then click on yes. If you don't want to remove, then click on no. Okay, for my case, I would click on yes because I want to remove my actual entries from the actual log. Okay, so I'll click on yes, and that will clear off my current actual log. So for this execution entry, you don't see any logs, but you only see the archived log with this particular name. Okay. And the actual log is actually empty now. Okay, it only contains the archived logs for this execution list. Now, how I can get it back? Okay, so I can just, if I want to get this back into my actual log, then I just drag it and I drop it into the actual log. Okay, so that way, again, you will see the actual log is green. That means the actual log is still present. Okay. So, but I don't want to do that. So what I will do, I will delete this and I will repeat the process just to show it one more time. So I'm going to archive the actual execution log, and I'm going to this time name it something like archive results. Okay, I'm going to discard all the entries. So the actual log is empty now. Okay, and we have got the archived results. Now I can go ahead and execute this. Okay, although this time it's going to fail. That is because I have not opened the web page which it is expecting. So this will fail, but that's fine. I just want to show you how you can archive your previous logs, and then you can get your latest logs for that particular execution list, so that your requirement dashboard or your overall dashboard depicts the current picture of your test cases, not the previous results. Okay. Also, another benefit is you will always have the previous results with you. Okay, so you can easily revert this results back. As I showed you, just drag and drop it into the actual log, and that will revert back the results. Plus, you can also see what failed. Okay, which step failed, which was passing previously. So from the archived results, I can see that this step had passed earlier, and now this step is failing. So I can easily make out what has changed in the application, and I can debug it much easier rather than if I would have just deleted this, right? So this way you can maintain an archive of different results for your execution list, and this is mostly helpful when you're working with different releases. That's all for this particular video. If you have any questions, then please leave it in the comments. If you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.